My name is Don Ajello, sculptor in Sonoma County. I've been in this community since the early 80s doing my art. My main mediums are bronze, wood, and clay. And I predominantly do my own casting. Some larger pieces I cast in Los Angeles at a friend's foundry. I am both of Russian Jew and Sicilian Catholic upbringing. And I was born in New York City, if you haven't noticed already. And as I say, culinarily, I did really good, and religiously, I was neurotic. But my father owned a toy store in New York, and I started getting into model making and doing things with my hands. So I'm a hands-on, so to speak, person, and I've always been that type of person, making things, making objects, very, very active with that. The piece that I've donated to Sonoma County Museum fundraiser is called Glove. And what happened to me a number of years ago, this piece is about, so I would say 8 to 10 years ago, and I did a series of these hand glove type pieces. And what prompted and motivated me as artists, we walk and talk and see from an art standpoint, from a creative standpoint. And I had carpal tunnel surgery on my hands. And part of the physical therapy that I was doing was where I had to go to physical therapy and actually take my hand, and stick it into a trough-like therapy that had paraffin wax in it. And as you know, paraffin wax as a wax base is part of materials that we use in the lost wax process and bronze casting. So here I am dipping my hand that was recovering from the surgery, and I was putting it into this heated trough of paraffin wax. And the coating, as you do this, coats your hand and builds layers upon layers as you do that. And I was doing this for weeks upon weeks as part of my recovery therapy, my physical therapy with the physical therapist. And in this process, I started to be creative and started pulling this paraffin wax glove, because I considered it a glove because it gloved over my hands, and I would pull them off of my hands. Some of them failed and fell apart. Some of them were semi-successful. And there were a few that were very successful in totally coming off in one piece. And so I had this incredible epiphany of aesthetic idea of taking this glove type shape and casting it. And so that process carried on for probably a series of maybe 4 or 5 gloves. And this particular one is the last one of the series. I actually ended up buying one of these therapeutic type trough apparatuses that you would be able to stick your hand in, because I was having the idea of continuing on and doing other ones, which I still have and which I still may do. Just depends on what magic moment may capture me in doing what I do at any one certain time. So that's kind of what motivated me. And bronze is such a finalized type material in my mind's eye. as far as opposed to clay or wood. And in this particular instance, bronze was the go-to medium. I think it's a great piece. I really feel great about it. It's a lovely patina on it. The shape I thought was one of the best of the series of shapes that I have had into the finished, and that's pretty much it.